that book is if you want to be a real friend to someone, there's a great example that you can model yourself after. Like, if you want to be a really good friend, you probably only have to look in your own home. The best friend in the world has a wet nose, a wagging tail, and 4 legs. And if you can be to other people like your dog is to you, just happy to see you, stoked to see you, and all you want to do is figure out a way to make that person happy because you just want to be their friend. That was like the best piece of advice in the entire book. You want to be a better person? Try and be more like your dog. And like the whole book is just chapter after chapter of it's nice to be nice to people. Here's another way that you can honestly appreciate someone instead of blowing smoke up their ass. And one of them is the name. It goes back over and over again to the fact that, people that can recall other people by name, tend to go further in life because it's such a thing of respect to recall somebody's name. And there's such respect in a name and so much tied up in a name that it's names are big deals to people. And I don't understand exactly why. It's never been that big of a deal to me, but names are a big deal to people, and getting it right is a good way of showing that you care. Manners are just a easy way of showing other people that you care about their feelings, and manners like remembering someone's name, you really kind of can't go wrong with that. All right, last piece of news, funkhouser.
Well, we mourn today. The world's oldest person has died just weeks after her 117th birthday.
Oh, we're sure going to miss you, Meg Ryan. Too bad, Suzanne, I'm sorry. Alrighty then. I don't know if you caught it or not, but tons and tons of companies pulled off April Fool's pranks yesterday. Google promoted a fake stuffed toy called the Google Panda. Anyone that didn't see that one coming is muy stupido. And Cottonelle announced toilet paper for left-handed people. I was a fan of that one. The award, though, definitely from a financial perspective, goes to car manufacturer Tesla. Unlike other companies, whenever Tesla does anything, the stock market goes nuts. And at 5:36 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 minutes before the markets closed for the day, Tesla tweeted, quote, announcing the Model W. And there was a photo attached and a link to a blog post where they pretended that they'd created a competitor for the Apple Watch. It was pretty cool. It was a foot-long version of Big Ben sticking out from your wrist. There's pictures all over the interwebs, and it's awesome. So obviously, it was a joke. But this is concerning. Wall Street, folks on Wall Street, they don't have time to read. They never get past the headline. The people making the largest financial decisions that affect the financial futures of all us little people. The place where the fate of nations is decided. Wall Street, folks there don't have time or interest to read past the headline. And when investors saw that Tesla announced a new model, they ignored the photo and started buying up stock like you wouldn't believe. Crazy free-for-all for the last 4 minutes of the market being open. And now, by the way, this idea that you can get into the stock market and make a killing, if you want to invest in funds or if you want to invest in something where you can kind of just leave it there and wait for things to increase over time as they are still want to do in the stock market, then that might not be the worst move on the face of the planet. But if you think you're going to go in there and day trade, and go up against the big guys, no. They make trades so fast, so many trades so fast. They've spent billions and billions of dollars in their communication systems around the world. People that are in stock trading and stock buying and selling. Investors are so hell-bent on making trades, and I forget the number, but it's just a ridiculous number of trades that can be made in such teeny tiny amounts of time, like billions of trades in a matter of seconds, and they spend billions of dollars increasing their ability to communicate faster digitally when they make these trades. So if you have this idea of getting into the game as a day trader, it's not going to happen. You just can't compete against that sort of thing, or at least I don't think you can. I'm not a financial guy, but from what I understand about it, there's no way. And because investors and investment firms now can make trades so quickly in just 4 minutes, in 4 remaining trading minutes yesterday on April Fool's Day, after 3:56 p.m. when Tesla put out a tweet announcing the Model W. So many trades were made. When investors saw Tesla announce a new model, they ignored the photo. They started buying up stock. Tesla's share price jumped about $2, which added up to about $125 million in value to the company. $125 million to the company. Once people smartened up and realized what happened, they sold off a lot of the stock. But there wasn't time to do a tremendous amount of that. So who knows how many people lost money because of the prank. All we know is that for a second, because of an April Fool's prank. And check out the photo of the fake watch online. It's exactly what it says it is. It's the Big Ben on your wrist. It's a Big Ben clock on your wrist. Who knows how many people lost money because of that prank. Frightening, isn't it? Absolutely terrifying to think that financial futures of entire nations, in fact, the world, wrapped up in the hands of people that are so hell-bent on moving quickly and going for the fast buck that they don't even read past the headline. Don't even bother taking in the cliff notes of it. Yep. This is why the vast majority of my money, all $8 to $10 of it, depending on how much tax I've got to pay this April, are securely stashed under my mattress and in my fridge. I like to diversify my assets. $5 under the mattress, $3 in the fridge. That way, if the house burns down, I've still got the emergency $3 if I can make it to my fridge. These are weird financial times that we live in. And I can't think of, on the one hand, very funny that Tesla pulled this off, but also incredibly concerning that we live in such an instant gratification culture, that we inhabit a space where people are so hell-bent on doing things quick, don't care about the details, don't care about the minutia, don't care about what they're doing with other people's money, that they're willing to lose so much of it based on an April Fool's prank.
Is that your watch going off right now?
Yeah, that's my... Shut up. That's my new Model W going off in the background. I wasn't taken in by it at all. On the one hand, I wonder if Tesla should be punished. In some way, shape, or form. This could be considered stock manipulation. And they did it before the markets closed for a reason. But still, I think the fault lies on the shoulders of the stupidity of the people that are controlling the money. And that's scary. Have yourself a fun day.